back to my channel. I have just got back from a charity shop trip around Salisbury with my parents, and I bought a lot of books. I'm just going to dive right in. I'm going to start with the 8 books I got from Philippa Gregory. I'm really getting into her historical fiction. So to find 8, I was really pleased. And they range from 10p each to £2.50 each, which I thought was pretty good. So I found The White Princess, The Lady of the Rivers, Changeling, Fool's Gold, The Kingmaker's Daughter, The Queen's Fall, The Other Boleyn Girl, and last one of hers was The White Queen. What I'm finding really hard is not having a list on me or thinking to look in the list of the ones that I've already got, but I don't think I had any of those, so that was really successful. I'm just going to dive in now to the fiction that I got. This one was YouTube made me buy it. It's The Doll Factory, and I've only heard good things. I can't tell you anything about it. I don't know, but I've only heard good things. This one was not a booktube made me buy it. This one I just like the sound of. This is the first time Lauren Paling died. And I'm going to read you the back. Lauren Paling is born in the 60s and a child of the 70s. She's 13 years old the first time she dies. Lauren is a teenager in the 80s, falls in love in the 90s, and each time she dies, new lives begin for the people who loved her, while Lauren enters a brand new life too. But in each of Lauren's lives, a man called Peter Stanning disappears, and in each of her lives, Lauren sets out to find him. And so it is that every ending is also a beginning, and so it is that with each new beginning, Peter Stanning inches closer to finally being found. And I just like the story. So, happy days. This one was a cover buy. This is the Essex Serpent, and let's just go, oh, look at the shiny. That's what drew me to it. I'm assuming it's folklore-y, mythy, kind of serpenty. If you know, let me know. I found Ready Player One. I've been looking out for this for a while now. Really, really pleased to find that. The next one was 50p. Malibu Rising, Taylor Jenkins Reid. I've heard such good things about this author, and I've not come across one yet, a book by her. So when I saw this today for 50p, I was like, no question, this is like a brand new hardback. We're giving it a go. I found My Dark Vanessa. All I know about this is it's a 15-year-old that has a sexual relationship with a teacher, and I think it's what happens later on, which just sounded a bit interesting. This one was initially a cover buy. It's 13 chairs. And yeah, as I said, it was a cover buy, but it looks like it's 13 different ghost stories, and that just sounds really cool to me. This one was another little ghosty one. Look at this. Printer's Devil Court, a ghost story by Suzanne Hill. On a dark November evening at the turn of the century, 3 medical students make an unholy pact. For the young Hugh Meredith, it is the beginning of a nightmare that will pursue him to the grave and perhaps beyond. In the cellar of the narrow lodging house in Printer's Devil Court and in the subterranean annex of the hospital, they begin to experiment with the boundaries that separate the living and the dead, witnessing events both extraordinary and terrifying. And that sounds brilliant. This one, I'm going back here to when I was a teenager. I found a Torchwood one. Now, I love John Barrowman, and I'm aware there's not much of a chance of me ever getting a relationship with him, but I absolutely love Torchwood. So for 50p, I'm like, yeah, we're going back in time here. We're going to read a bit of that. This one, why do we think Sophie bought this? Sprayed edges, very exciting, but it was on my TBR anyway. This is such a fun age, and I know this discusses privilege, and it's about a lady who's accused of kidnapping a white child, but she's actually babysitting them, and the employer resolves to make things right. So I've wanted to read this for so long. The fact I got it for sprayed edges for £1, happy days, very happy. This one, oh my goodness. I nearly paid £20 for this when I saw it out and about at a garden centre. Got it for £2.50. This is a beautiful, stunning hardback, a poem for every day of the year. I mean, just look at that cover. That is absolutely beautiful. And it is exactly what it says it is. It is a poem for every day of the year. And that just, I'm so pleased I found that. It's absolutely made up. Also in the same shop for £2.50. found a hardback of A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara, and I know this is meant to be an emotional read. I don't know a lot about it, but I obviously heard enough about it to put it on my TBR. So really pleased to have found that. Now I know I didn't get on very well with Mirror Mirror, but I'm not prepared to write off the Disney retellings yet. And I found two that were £1 each today. I found Part of Your World, the Little Mermaid one, and Reflection, the Mulan one. So, oh, what if Mulan had to travel to the underworld? Well, we will find out, won't we? Right, a couple of classics. I got the Canterbury Tales, 50p, and I got Henry James, The Turn of the Screw. Now, I think, isn't this the one that was The Haunting of Bly Manor was based on? If it was, I know that I absolutely loved that series. But anyway, we're getting there. Oh no, I'm encroaching, I apologise. 3 more. I've got this one for 10p. This is How the Body Works. I've got this to put in the trading room at work for anyone to grab and have a look through. But look at the stunning diagrams here. I think that looks absolutely awesome. I got a CBT workbook. That was actually 10p. Just looked like something that I would probably fill in. Last one I got was on my TBR. It was £1.25, and that is A Life on Our Planet by David Attenborough. My partner and I love David Attenborough, so I imagine he'll want to borrow this after me. But I am so pleased in my haul today. I think I got some really, really good ones, and in fact I got some on my TBR as well as some books that I had not heard of. So the 2 ghosty ones I'm really made up about. The poem one, I can't wait to start. So let me know if you've read any of those. Let me know what you thought of them. Please, no spoilers. I will catch up with you soon. Have an awesome day.